Hello and welcome to Titanium Taras Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Libras, okay? So this is for any planet or star you have in your chart under Libra. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, alright? And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now I will mention the decks I use as I use them. If I don't, they will be in the description box below. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Libras, I'm a Libra sun myself. Let's get into our cards. Yeah. Now, by the way, like, subscribe to the channel. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. Alright? And if you're interested, or just subscribe, whatevs. So please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Libras. Tight quarters. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, and we have the Justice. Our card, with the 10 of Autumn at the bottom of the deck. What? And the 6 of Spring. And I think I'll stop there. Nice. I like where this is going. Okay. That is for the first set. Now, please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for card vomit right here for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got the King of Winter with the 9 of Autumn at the bottom of the deck, followed by the 6 of Summer. Well, looky at that. You had the 6 of Spring ending that one, and you got this interesting. So the second set, the middle card is the 10 of Autumn, and the third set, the first set, the second card is the 10 of Autumn. The second set, the second card is the 9 of Autumn. Things are looking good. As well as the cards ending both sets are both 6s, which is like awesome. Yeah. Now, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what we should expect for the coming week. These angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message. 6 of Winter just popped out. Who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what we should expect for the coming week. These angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. And we have the 3 of Summer pointing towards the right. Party after a 9 of Winter. And an Awakening card. Okay. I preferred this way. Oh, I'm hearing, oh baby, I'm worth it. I'm not singing correctly. I think that was from the, I'm not sure who that is from. Was it the Pussycat Dolls? Don't quote me on that. Oh baby, I'm worth it. I'm not singing. I'm not doing it justice. Oddly enough, I'm a Libra. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. And we got the 5 of spring. Bickering. With unity. Yeah, generally that is how it goes. Now, by the way, I use selenite on my decks. Now, so that was Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. Now I'm going to use Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle to clarify. So, first set, Justice, 10 of Autumn, and the 6 of Spring. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and clarify why these cards are here for the first set. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libras. First card, Iris of the Rainbow. Yay! Very cute. Followed by the Undressing of a Salad and the Sage. Yeah. Interesting. Iris of the Rainbow is number 32 and the Undressing of a Salad is number 31. So there's a regression. And the Sage is number 19. So there's there's like a slow regression. It starts slow, but then there's a it just plops there. You know? Like soup. It's more like a stew that they plop onto your plate at school. Plop. That's the image I'm getting now. So this third set, you have the King of Winter, the 9 of Autumn, and the 6 of Summer. Excuse me. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone who has good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share why all these cards are here in the upright for the second set. Please, angels and guides. Oh, we got a jumper. And that jumper is Nellis the Alchemist in the reverse. With Spirit Dancer at the bottom of the deck. Followed by Penelope Dreamweaver behind that. As well as Arvel Parrot. Oh baby, is someone telling you this, or are you telling someone this? Oh baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth the effort. I don't know. Then you have Fairies of the Future in the uprights. As well as Tintin the Sylph. Yeah. Okay. So that is it for the second set. The third set is comprised of the 3 of Summer, the 9 of Winter, and the Awakening card. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share why all these cards are in the directions they're in. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share why all these cards are in the directions they are in. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, and you got, it'll be the Retriever. As well as Singer of Initiation. As well as the Singer of Healing. And the Hurrah card. That is interesting. yeah. I have a way of like shuffling my cards where I know they're all set, like they have like a couple of cards in between each other, but they found themselves back again, back together again. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because of all the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Okay. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libras, please come forward and share why the fourth set is comprised of the Five of Spring in the upright as well as the Unity in the upright. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Libras, why are all these cards here for the fourth set? Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for Libra. And the first card is Los Lunas, as well as the Glenkner at the bottom of the deck, followed by Pohariel of the Water at behind it. And we have a card that is like wanting to pop out, peek out at the very least. We have thoughts of Guardian at the Gate. Now, give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Yeah. Alright, so we start off the reading with the Justice card, which is our card, Libra card, right? Major Arcana for Libra. Now it says, take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decision. So just don't worry, be patient, and pay attention is what I'm getting. Yeah. Then you have the Ten of Autumn. So you will win in the end, and due to that you will win a fair amount of money, like a very good amount of material wealth is coming your way, which is amazing, right? So this card says, take the steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. Haha, very good. Yeah. And then you have Six of Spring. So the Six of Spring is the Six of Wands, which says wonderful news is on its way, smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. Yay! So you are not only having justice, you are also, because of something being fair for you, you are winning a ton of money, a lot of material wealth. And due to that, the Six of Spring, you are being recognized for what you've done, which is amazing. Yeah. Now, the cards clarifying that are Iris of the Rainbow, which talks of hope and promise for the future. Did I show you the picture enough? I don't know. I was quick. So this is Iris of the Rainbow. Then you have the Undressing of a Salad. Now, the Undressing of a Salad talks of being not unrealistic, but being impossible and achieving the impossible and being impossible while you're doing it, because people are like, well, how would you get justice? I mean, if things just the way things are, we never thought you would. How are you doing this? What is happening? We don't get it. What buttons are you pushing that we don't know of, right? And you're like, well, I'm pushing buttons that I know to push, and all you need to do is ask, and I'll share. So then you have the Sage, okay, which talks of wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, and patience. Experience, I feel, is what has taught you which buttons to push and which buttons to not push in order to get what you want. Right? Now, the next set of cards starts off with the King of Winter, the Nine of Autumn, and then Six of Summer, which is another. So the King of Winter, alright, is a very knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, and unemotional individual. And at the bottom it says, get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. I feel like that is your edge. That is what you know and that other people don't know. Other people do not know of. And that's what they're like asking you about it. And you're like, I'll tell you if you ask. You know, it's not something that I keep secret. All you have to do is ask politely, and I'll gladly share. And keep an open mind. And that is, people are coming to ask you because they see you as being experienced and knowing what you're doing, because you're knowledgeable, portraying the King of Winter here, and also because it has allowed you to tap into can I say this? Masmula? Does that even make sense? Sorry for those who speak Spanish and that does not make sense. I mean, I could have just said in French, beaucoup d'argent, which is a lot of money. Beaucoup, which is a lot. D'argent, which is of money. So, because the Nine of Autumn, alright, talks of reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Yeah. And following the Nine of Autumn, alright, you will also tap into the Six of Cups, Six of Summer in this deck. Okay, so the Six of Summer talks of children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they actually occurred. Who is coming back? Ooh, I'm very interested. I mean, I did have an idea of someone coming back, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Very interesting. Now the question is, will you be willing to take them back? Yeah. That is up to you to decide, my friend. No one else can make the decision for you. Now the first card clarifying that is Nellis the Alchemist in the reverse. Now Nellis the Alchemist in the reverse is you may be getting in Nellis's way as she does her work. Could that be? Because I generally tend to not read. Well, I do read reversals, but only if the card plops on the surface that way, and that was not the case with the King of Winter. Now, I feel like, because a big part of manifestation is your ability to feel the emotions that you will feel once you have once that thing that you want manifests. All right. Maybe you're not allowing it in because you are trying to stay unemotional in regards to what you want to manifest, which would actually work against your manifestation. I'm just saying. Next you have Spirit Dancer. Now, Spirit Dancer, alright, talks of self-expression, freedom, exploration. And so the cure for this King of Winter would be, this King of Winter's unemotionalness would be to express yourself fully and freely, and to also to speak of your emotions, to lay it out, right, for all to see. And you're doing this partly because of Penelope Dreamweaver. Now, Penelope talks of inspiration, magical dreams, and visions. Yep. So, I mean, if you were first unemotional in regards to what it is you were trying to manifest, you are definitely learning how to manifest by being emotional, by injecting emotion in what you are putting out into the universe, because, what was I going to say? Because you have been inspired and you're having magical dreams as well as visions, right? I don't know about you, but my visions sometimes are like dreams. They're like premonition. Well, seeing as it's your it's my subconscious that is sending me the visions, right? The visions, well, seeing as you also dream in metaphors, the visions are in metaphors as well, which is very interesting. So the first few visions I got were excessively interesting. Well, I can't talk about the first one, but I know the second one was very interesting. That was a what was the word I just used? I had to decipher it. It was like a riddle type of thing. Well, it was my subconscious, so it was like a dream. So I was like I was watching a dream, is what I'm getting. Next, you have Arvel Parrot. Now, Arvel Parrot talks of communication, and only communication. So you're being able to manifest all these good stuff. The 9 of Autumn and the 6 of Summer is possibly due to the fact that you are communicating to your higher self, to your subconscious, that this is what I want. Bring this to me. Okay? Then you have the Fairies of the Future, which talk of be here now, guidance, forward moving. So I'm talking about visions, so maybe you are having visions, but you're pushing them back. But if you take the time to interpret them, you will definitely find that you will have little clues from your subconscious leading you along the way. Now, I'm gonna write these hashtags down. Dreams, visions, hashtag dream interpretations. Okay, sometimes I've had a couple of dreams that I've looked in a dream, like in dream guide or like book or whatever, like symbolism, and what was written in the book made absolutely no sense, but I took some like tidbits from it and I made my own definition. Because don't forget, okay, it's your dream from your subconscious. So you don't consciously know your subconscious, but subconsciously you know it. Let's go down the rabbit hole. You understand your own subconscious, so you can utilize other people's suggestions as like flag posts, as posts or things to like to navigate around with, but not to like completely discern what it means. Like to completely translate a dream, you have to not only utilize a little bit of guidance, which would come from a guide, like a book or a dictionary or what have you, and your own like interpretations is what I'm getting. Which is funny because the next card is is Tintin the Sylph. Now Tintin talks of acute intellect, quickness, mental synthesis, and discernment. So it's the fact that you can discern between what is right for you and what isn't, between your acute intellect and being like, okay, this makes sense, this does not make sense. Where am I gonna go? And that's where the discernment comes in. Right? Yeah. Now, for the third set, you have the Three of Summer pointing towards the right, which to me as a reader mean that that it is happening quickly, and if not quickly, then in the future. How deep a future, I have no clue, but it's a happening. Okay, and this card says news worth celebrating, announcements such as births, weddings, births, graduations, friends you cherish, fun times, yeah, is what I'm getting with this one right here. Next, you have the Nine of Winter. Now the Nine of Winter, alright, talks of unfounded fears, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Are you self-sabotaging at this point? Are you like, yay, this big thing is happening, and I'm gonna get all my dreams, no, everything's gonna be good, and blah blah blah, and then shit hits the fan, and you're like, aw, crud. Why? Then you start thinking of all the stuff that might go wrong, and you're worrying, and all that stuff, and that's not fun, and you know, all that jazz. Though, what is being suggested is that you change your viewpoint. You start looking at things a tad differently. And once you do, what will be able to come out of that is you getting a whole new perspective on what you are going through because of the Awakening card. Now, the Awakening card would be the Hanged Man in this deck. Notice how this man has like a halo, not a halo, but has like, well, yeah, a halo around his head, indicating that he has been illuminated, that he sees things a little differently now. So that is basically what this card means. It says change the way you're looking at it, at the situation, embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. So you now see things differently. And the reason for that, no. I'm like arguing with my cards. No, you stay in your place. And the reason for that is because the first card you have is Ilby the Retriever. Now Ilby, alright, talks of office, so unclaimed properties, hopes, wishes, loyalties. So you're staying loyal to your mental sanity, and you're trying to stay away from anything that might lead you down the wrong path. Then you have the Singer of Intuition, the Singer of Initiation, which talks of passage through trial, triumph, new level. So I feel like that's what I feel like Ilby is talking of the Three of Summer, while as the Singer of Initiation is talking of the Nine of Winter, where, yeah, you're going to have a little passage through trial. Your trial is your own mental conflict. Excuse me. Next, you have the Singer of Healing. Now, the Singer of Healing talks of healing of the mind, body, and spirit, which to me is referring to the Awakening card, because things are just going to make more sense at this point. Okay? Now, next card is the Rar card. Now the Rar card, alright, talks of wild potential, pure, wild energy, pure potential. So I feel like this, if I had pulled a 4th card, I feel like this would be referring to that. Or, I mean, this would be referring to the end result of this set, which is with the fact that you have now tapped into another knowing and illuminated illuminated yourself by illuminating your 3rd eye and your crown chakra. Okay, this might actually be the crown chakra lit up. Okay, around his head. Yeah. Now once you do that, like, people might try to like put things in your way, but they won't be able to, you know. Yeah, because your wild energy, pure potential, no one can tell you what to do. Now for the next set, alright, for the next set you have the 5 of Spring, and the 5 of Spring talks of opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. Now, if we go back to what I was saying, people are going to wonder, how did you do it? Why? How? What? Who told you what? So that I can learn from them as well. But they probably won't tell you that. They'll just look at you weird. I mean, that's the case in my culture. It might not be the case in yours. I sure hope it's not. But, you know, every culture is different. In any case. So, this is just saying that, well, first of all, if you look on this card, there are a bunch of kids whacking each other with flowers. So, to me, it's not very serious. And if you see one's face, he's laughing. He's laughing. He's so happy. He's joyful. So, it might be like, stop it, you're tickling me, type of thing, right? So I don't really take this as a serious thing. It might be a short-lived, it might be a short-lived misunderstanding, but short-lived. So it might just be a little tiff. It's not something like overly serious. Though I feel like both parties feel at odds. Like, what I'm seeing is the 2 rams butting heads. Right? It's not serious. It could be serious, but I mean, and actually what I'm actually seeing is this ram who was caught on like electrical wire. Electrical wire. It's a meme, I find it funny. When you know the only person you have to blame is yourself. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's it. When you know that the only person you have to blame is yourself, because you're looking for a fight here. If they're kids, generally to play, they will like pick on each other and tease each other just to get some people riled up. And you know, I mean, I haven't been a child for a very long time, so excuse me if this isn't the case, but I feel like they just do it just to see what might come up. It's nothing serious. And at the end of this, they will be able to like set aside their concerns and unite with the Unity card, which in this deck would be the Hierophant. Yeah. It says, do the right thing for the right reasons. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. spiritually minded community. Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like things are going to make sense soon. And the cards clarifying that are Los Cunas, which talks of sunken treasure, discovery of self, and hidden an adventure. So, I mean, this misunderstanding is going to teach you a lot about yourself and a lot about the person in front of you, right? But more about yourself, because the way you react to this tiff is going to be very indicative of what you can do, right? Next, you have the Glankener. Now, the Glankener, alright, talks of illusions, delusions, lust, projection, and clear sight. So I feel like once you do go within and you find your sunken treasure and you discover parts of yourself and you go on that adventure of self-discovery, you will start seeing things clearly. You will see that what is happening is just differing opinions. It's nothing serious. So you won't take it seriously when it does happen. Then you have Poharial of the water. Now, Poharial, alright, talks of gracefully accepting change, which I feel like is what it is that unity is. It's gracefully accepting change, gracefully accepting the new way of doing, due to the fact that you have gone within and you figured out what works best for you. And once you've done that, you will totally be able to go through a gate. And because guarding at the gate talks of passage through trial, triumph, talks of passage to new. Guarding at the gate talks of passage to new life, openings, gatekeepings. So you will definitely move up. You will mature and all that fun stuff due to this change of perception. Okay, so my gorgeous and fellow Libras, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Libras, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!